rubber bands are made. By the way, the original video is in the description. First link if you want to check it out. Okay, so apparently that's actually the rubber bands. Correct me if I'm wrong, but this looks like those lasagna pasta, the pasta dough, lasagna dough. Before they cut it up, it even has the same color, especially when they cut it. That just looks like dough. What? And it's sticky. What? No, it looks like spaghetti. Those spaghetti strands. Cannolis. That's cannolis right there. Who else thinks this looks edible? Because I do. This actually looks really good. This looks like dough. Like pasta. I think I said that like twice.
The kneading process generates heat, which softens the rubber, making it easier to form into dough.
So this whole time, this is rubber. Just keep that in mind. It's not dough. Even though he just said it, they form it into dough. Rubber dough.
The kneader spits out rubber dough chunks. Next, a giant rolling pin transforms the dough into wide, thin pieces.
Looks like you're making pizza. Where's the flour?
He slices the strips and bubbles them. In this form, it will be easier to control the weight of the rubber in relation to chemicals that are added next.
I'm sorry, but that looks so satisfying. Can we play that back? Is that not satisfying?
A precise amount of sulfur and other chemicals that strengthen the rubber and make it more elastic.
Oh, now they got the flour for the pizza. Now they're gonna roll out the pizza, make it delicious. Wow.
They then roll the rubber very
That's the
thin.
most satisfying part. Right there. Oh yeah.
A worker twists and cuts it into small bundles that fit into the opening of an extruding machine.
Looks like you're making some. Looks like you're making some special type of bread, like a baguette. Almost.
Transform malleable rubber through dies to shape it into long hollow tubes. The extruder injects air and talcum powder into the tubes to keep the walls from collapsing and sticking together while warm. The tubes cool down in a trough of water, and they deflate as the injected air dissipates. Next, these aluminum poles will serve as molds for the tubes during curing, giving them the correct shape and diameter. The worker slides the tubes onto the molds.
You know what that looks like? Let's see if you have a dirty mind. It's a dirty mind test right here. On reaction time, they're putting rubber on tubes. Is this not? It's like, it's like, you know, those things they sell at the pharmacies, the CVS stores, the condoms.
Molds. The talcum powder injected into the tubes during their extrusion will
I can never
also act
unsee
as
that
a release
anymore.
agent, keeping them from sticking to the molds during curing. They load the tubes into a steam oven, and the intense heat vulcanizes the rubber to boost its tensile strength and elasticity. Out of the oven, workers inject air between the tubes and the molds, making it easier to peel the now vulcanized tubes off.
That is so cool. All right, play that back. Satisfaction part 2. What the?
They rinse the rubber tubes to remove talcum powder residue. There's so much that the water turns milky white.
Holy crap.
They hang the rubber tubes to drain away some of the water. By the time they're ready to cut, they're a bit too dry, so a worker splashes water onto them. With the tubes moistened, the next operation will run more smoothly.
I mean, to be honest, they look a lot more rubbery now. They don't look like a dough. So we got the bands, rubber bands.
He feeds several tubes at once to a rotating blade which carves them. This creates elastic bands that are exactly the same width. In this case, that's 1.5 millimeters.
What the heck? This is like
an
trying
average
to get
thickness for a
satisfied.
rubber band.
This is in slow-mo? That was in
With
slow
this
motion?
system, they can
Oh
cut
my.
500,000 rubber bands in an
Oh
hour.
my god. What about the colored
It
rubber
doesn't
bands? I want
take
to see
long
those.
for the inventory to pile up.
Jesus! That was beautiful. Look at that photo. Imagine just going in there, jumping in there, diving into those bands, those rubber bands. That looks so amazing, guys. But this was how rubber bands are made. That was the process. I think I kind of have a love-hate relationship with McDonald's chicken nuggets. They're good when you're hungry, and then after you feel like throwing up. Let's get started. Without further ado, let's do this, guys. McDonald's chicken nuggets. Let's find out what's inside that meat.
So we've been asking consumers for their questions about McDonald's food. Number one category by far.
Wait. What is this? What is this? What is this, dude? This guy looks so familiar. Bust them. Mythbusters. Asian dude from Mythbusters. Let's see if it's him. Oh yeah. It's the same guy from Mythbusters. What is this?
I'm good. I'm good.
Compensation provided by McDonald's? So he's getting paid for this? Now we know how this video is gonna go. Why did that Mythbuster cash not
What?
good enough? The Mythbuster cash ain't good enough for you, buddy?
Oh,
So we've been asking
pancakes.
consumers
And
for
then I
their
have
questions
pancakes
about McDonald's
for lunch
food.
too.
Number one category by far, chicken McNuggets. Specifically,
Because it was
what's
breakfast
in
day.
the chicken McNugget. So
$5,
here at
10
the
piece.
Tyson plant in Tennessee on this gorgeous day
You have breakfast.
to get you some answers.
Gorgeous day. Starts raining immediately when he says
Huh?
it.
Time to suit up and boot up.
No,
Tyson
probably
Fish Oakland
not. Because
County
I had it
facility,
today.
Which is one of 5 facilities in the United States that make chicken McNuggets for McDonald's.
Now, my initial reaction
actually
is
like
that there's
Tyson.
a lot
They
of
taste-
people
their
here.
chicken's good.
Because, you know, people think that you just come to this giant factory, you have a bin of chickens that you put into a grinder, and you grind them up and you pour that into a mold, and that's what's used to make a chicken McNugget.
That's not true.
All right, I'm going to show you a picture. Here, give me that picture.
Are you sure it's not true?
If you do a search on the internet for chicken McNuggets, this
Oh, yeah.
pops up. What is this?
I don't know where that picture came from, but that's not used in chicken McNuggets.
Guys, I've seen that picture before. That's nasty. That's called mechanically separated chicken. And for a long time, that's actually what was in chicken nuggets. Like, that's how they made them until there was new regulations. I think some companies actually still make it like that. Most don't, but some do.
Now, they say that this is pink slime. So if you grind up the parts of the chicken that you use, does it look like this?
No, and we'll see that later in the process today.
All right.
She's so mad. She was so mad. Look at this.
You use, does it look like this?
No, and we'll see that later in the process today.
She's trying so hard to hide the emotions. She's like, you can't disrespect my chicken nuggets. We'll get to that in the process later today. Okay? You'll see.
All right. Amy, this blows my mind. I mean, there are multiple lines of people making cuts on the chicken, just like you would at home or just like a butcher would.
Absolutely. Right here is a whole cut up chicken. So you can see here we've got the dark meat with the drumsticks and the thighs, which does not go in chicken McNuggets. And then you've got the breast meat with
Yep.
the rib meat and the chicken tenderloins, which do go into chicken McNuggets. Now, before we make the McNuggets, we remove the skin,
Yeah.
and then we later add a small portion back for flavor in the chicken McNuggets.
For flavor.
For flavor.
Everybody likes a little bit of chicken skin.
Sure.
This is the only part of the chicken that goes into the chicken McNugget.
Absolutely.
Nothing else.
Nothing else.
Are they lying to me? I want the truth. You don't have to lie. We know. Like, when we eat McDonald's chicken nuggets, we don't eat it because we want to be healthy. Okay? We eat it because it tastes good.
No beaks.
No beaks.
We're just really hungry. So you don't even need to try to lie to me because we're going to eat it regardless.
No feet.
No feet.
Okay, Amy, so what are we seeing here?
So this is our grinding operation. This is 100% white meat chicken, so the exact same cuts that you saw previously. And then this is the actual grinding plate that we use to grind the chicken.
You know, this looks like a pretty coarse grind, much coarser than you'd find, say, in a supermarket.
Absolutely. We grind it to give you that really meaty texture that you expect in chicken
I know this is just ground meat. The way it comes out of that tube is just making me feel a little uncomfortable, okay?
Market.
Absolutely. We grind it to give you that
Looks like
really
someone's
meaty
taking
texture
a
that you
mad
expect
dump.
in chicken McNuggets.
Okay. See this? This is what people think the final step looks like. But
It
it's got a
doesn't look too
completely
bad.
different texture.
Exactly.
That still looks like meat.
Absolutely.
So Amy, this is it. This is where the nuggets are formed.
Yes. Each nugget goes through a very thin layer of batter. followed by a thin layer of breader, and that breader contains some of the flavor components such as celery and white pepper.
Okay.
And that's
I can
followed.
smell the white pepper.
Yeah,
actually.
absolutely.
All right, now I'm getting
Leavening
hungry,
agents, and
man.
the leavening agents aerate the batter, and that's what makes the nuggets really unique.
Oh man, Amy. First of all, it smells.
This Loki looks really delicious, man. In the beginning, I thought this video was gonna make me feel disgusted and sick to my stomach, but I'm still getting rid.
Ugh, another delay. But you keep bouncing like I'm a bouncy castle. Oh, yeah, 5 stops, 0 leaks. We're crushing this commute.
Huggies Little Movers, our best fitting diaper that fits like a hug. Hug on.
You know those viral pictures on the internet, either on Facebook or Instagram, and they show like this slime, and then they say that's how chicken nuggets are made, or that's how hot dogs are made. So we're gonna be looking at how it's made hot dogs. How are hot dogs made? You don't want to see what it is because it's gonna gross you out. So guys, hot dogs are so delicious, but I'm not sure if you're ever gonna eat them after seeing this video. I mean, hopefully I don't ruin it for you, but if you don't want it to be ruined, if you'd rather not know, if ignorance is bliss, just click away from the video, but I know you're still gonna watch. Welcome to React Time. We're looking at how it's made hot dogs. Let's do this.
Hot dogs are an all-American fare, but most likely it was German sausage makers who first came up with the idea. In fact, there are reports of German immigrants selling them from push carts in New York's Bowery as far back as the 1860s.
So essentially what he was saying, I guess, hot dog was like the fast food of sausages. It's like the quick, easy to cook, fast food version of what a sausage is. Let's
A century
continue.
and a half later, hot dogs are still the #1 treat on the street.
Oh wow. Oh. that looks weird.
Traditional hot dogs
That
are
looked
made
weird.
from a mix of
Sorry.
pork, beef, and chicken.
So that's chicken, beef, and pork. No wonder they taste so good. They have all 3 meats. I know, guys, I'm in love with hot dogs. Don't make that perverted, but
The cuts they start with are called trimmings, pieces of meat left over from cutting steaks or pork chops.
oh, see, I heard about this. So they said the trimmings, right? That's what they call it, trimmings. Make it sound nice and easy on the ears. What do they say? Fat, skin, bones. Like that's mainly what it is, with a little bit of meat. So let's say they get like skin that has a little bit of meat. So the majority is not actually meat. It's everything else. Oh wow. Oh.
The trimmings are ground the same way butchers chop up hamburger meat, by pushing the cuts through grated metal plates.
That looks kind of creepy. Okay, that's weird. I mean, obviously this is just ground meat, except very little meat. So everything besides meat.
Processed chicken trimmings are added to the ground meat,
that
followed by
guys, I'm not a baby. Like I can take it when I everything besides meat.
processed chicken trimmings are added to the ground meat,
that
followed by
guys, I'm not a baby. Like I can take it when I see food. I don't care as much about the presentation, but what was that?
things are added
Oh, that looks like sewage sludge. Can't
to the
picture it
ground
now.
meat, followed by food starch
Okay, that's
Salt.
great.
and other
Food
flavorings.
starch.
These flavorings vary depending on where the hot dogs are to be sold, because people in different regions have different tastes.
Is that seasoning? That's the only good thing about it.
Water is sprayed into the mix, and everything is blended together in a big vat.
Yeah, that looks weird. I mean, it tastes good. Just
Corn
close your
syrup
eyes and
adds
eat
a
it.
dash of sweetness.
And they add corn syrup or high fructose corn. I don't know. Yeah, that's definitely corn syrup. I love how they say a dash of sweetness. They don't want to say, yeah, it's corn syrup. That does not sound good. Why would they add corn syrup to a hot dog?
The addition of even more water helps to disperse the ingredients and make the hot dogs juicier. Another machine then purees the meat batter into a fine emulsion and vacuums out any air.
No, 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 no! I thought it was a lie. I thought it was a lie. Yo, should I skip this? Like, I think hot dogs are worth. They're ruined. Okay. So that goes in the casing.
Long rolls
That's
of cellulose tubing are loaded into the stuffing machine.
Am I gonna see it again? I don't want to see it again. Okay. Now it's just gonna be
Pumps the meat
cellulose
puree
tubing.
into
And...
these casings, twisting it every 5 1/4
How do you
inches,
live with yourself?
the length of one hot
You know
dog.
what's inside. She
It
knows,
takes
and she
just
doesn't care.
35 seconds to make a chain of hot dogs that would
Okay,
span
I'm
a
out, bro.
soccer field twice.
Guys, I thought it was a joke. I thought it was fake. I thought it was a conspiracy. Guys, someone explain this to me, please. I did not know I was watching Two Girls, One Cup. This reignited my worst childhood fears. Hopefully I didn't ruin it for you guys. I'm serious. Most of you guys are just gonna take this and be like, I don't care. It tastes good. I'm moving on with my life. I'm not a little baby. The other like 50%, you guys are gonna be like, yep, I'm going vegan. Alright, hopefully it's not shown again because that really disgusts me. I don't know why.
Then, 3 of those hot
This looks
dog
like
chains
poop.
are linked together to make an even longer string, and they're loaded several at a time into another machine, which drapes the hot dogs onto moving racks.
Okay, so now it's gonna
The
pre-cook
process
it.
is carefully timed so that a twist always lands on the bar. The racks shunt the hot dogs through a liquid smoke shower, then into an oven with several cooking zones.
Okay, that looks a lot better. Because it's partially cooked.
Hot
Yep,
out of the
that's
oven,
the hot dog I'm
these
used to.
franks are drenched in cold, salty water to chill them in preparation for packaging.
Okay, now it's just a montage of
the
like
hot dogs slide
how
off
the hot dogs
conveyor
get
into
there.
metal container. Inside the peeler machine, a tiny knife seals each casing along the top. Then, steamy air blows the casings right off the dogs.
Okay, that's pretty cool.
And a mouth-watering meal is just minutes away.
And there it is. And there you have it. Ladies and gents, that was how it's made. Hot dogs. If you want to see more, please suggest